Hi guys, good morning. My name is Brittany Wright and I am a coach with Meg. I'm a diamond coach. She reached out to me this week and asked if I would share my top tips on how I hit Success Club every month. So I'm going to go over 5 tips. We all know how to hit Success Club and what we have to hit it, but I'm going to go over my top 5 tips on how I hit it and things that I do to set myself up for Success Club. So first thing I do for the first of the month is I run a free group. As of recently, it's been a 7-day, I call it Eating 101. I don't like to call it clean eating because some people get confused, so I call it Eating 101. I try to teach them portion control, teach them when to eat, how often to eat, and what types of foods to eat. So I run that the first week of the month. With this Eating 101 group, I have decided to add in short little YouTube videos from Autumn and Tony's subscription on YouTube. This helps me give the people in my group a meal plan, a shopping list, accountability, and they're getting the little taste of Autumn and Tony, Beachbody trainers. So it's like a mini little challenge group. The one reason I like to do this is that it helps me build my network for free. It helps me develop a relationship, meet a need, get to know someone over 7 to 10 days, depending on when I met them, and build that relationship. And then at the end of those 7 days, I do an invite post to the whole group to join me in my next challenge group, which is starting the 3rd week of the month. So I run my challenge groups the 3rd week of the month. And the reason I do this is because I run the free group the first week. So I build that relationship, I set that up. I can then give them a week, talk to them, learn their needs, their wants, their desires, their goals, and give them some time to decide if a challenge pack is right for them. So that helps me get Success Clubs. This also helps me get thinking about people who would be good at coaching. Because you're going to see people who do really well. You're going to see people who post and encourage and share recipes. And that is a red flag for me, like, hey, this person might be a really good coach. So I can navigate that conversation and see if it might be something that they want to do before they purchase their challenge pack from my group. So like I said, I run challenge groups the 3rd week of the month. This allows ample time for everyone to get their challenge groups. It gives me time to get their challenge packs. It gives me time to recruit new people at the beginning of the month if I still need some for my challenge group. Because I spend the last 2 weeks of the previous month recruiting and setting them up, and I tell them they can register on August 1st. So once I have that 3rd week challenge group full, I start promoting for my next challenge group, which is key number 3, know your next step. Know your next group, because if people cannot join, let's say July, I know that I have a next group starting August 18th. So I can tell them, oh, this doesn't work. Perfect, I have my next group is starting August 18th. Registration will open August 1st. If this works better for you, let me know. I'll place you on my yes list. And then on July 31st, I'll send you an email to remind you to register for the group between August 1st and August 7th. This helps me hit Success Club right away in the 1st week of the month. So just to recap, my first tip, run a free group. It can be an eating group, it can be an ab group, it can be squats, it can be a 3-day group, 5, 7. Just offer something for free. Build that network, build that relationship, build that trust. Number 2, host a challenge group. I choose to host the 3rd week of the month because it works out for my schedule and how I build my business. But as long as you're hosting one, that's all that matters. I do a team challenge group for my new coaches if we need to do that. I'll do my own. And as of recent, I've started to do specific challenge group because this helps me hit a specific market. My last one is running, because some people just like to feel like they're doing something specific versus just working out. And I was able to have 3 other people that I've been talking to for a while purchase a challenge group by just saying, you know what, this is going to be focused on running, because it is. So run a challenge group. Number 3, know your next step so that you have something else to offer if they say no, or if they say no is not the right time. You can give them another option and say, okay, great. I have my next challenge group starting August 18th. I have a free group starting August 4th if you would like some extra accountability. Know your next month so that you can offer the people you're talking to in the previous month an outlet and something to commit to. My 4th tip is referrals. Referrals are huge for me. I've started to use referrals the last 3 to 5 months of my business, and there's 3 ways that I use referrals. When someone initially commits to the challenge pack, to the program, and they say they're going to do it, I ask them and I tell them, hey, this group is going to be super helpful and very supportive for you, but it also helps you to have a buddy in real life going through the same program with you. Do you have a family member or friend that would be interested in joining this challenge group with you? They can say no. That's okay. I'm just asking. You never know. Sometimes I get 2 people added, and sometimes I get 1, and sometimes I get 0. The next time I ask is at the very beginning of the group. When I have the group set up, we've built initial trust, they've seen kind of the layout, and I ask them again, hey guys, we're starting in 5 days. I still have 3 spots left. I want to offer them to you guys first because you've already committed to this group. Do you know any friends and family who would like to join you in this journey? If you do, send them and they purchase the same challenge pack you did, I will put you and the person who purchased, who you referred, into a raffle and we'll do a drawing. So this might get me 2 or 3 people. It might get me 0 again. That's okay. But I'm offering, I'm inviting, I'm asking them to help me. And number 3, the last time I do it is at the very end of the group. Once they've gone through the program, once they've seen results, they've been through a group, they trust the process, I ask them again. And this is another thing where I know that I have a next group starting in August. So I can tell them, hey guys, I know you guys saw the great success. I know you guys love this program. I have my next group starting August 18th. Do you think you or another friend would like to join me? And if they bring another friend, they can have in the group. If they don't, they just need to be on Shakeology. But it's just another avenue that you can ask and invite them, and maybe if they feel like they're getting something in return, or maybe do a drawing at that point too. So that's how I use referrals. The number 5 thing that I recommend is hosting a new coach training. Even if you're a new coach, reach out to your upline and ask them if they have a new coach training, and start posting and inviting for that, because that's another avenue for you to get Success Club points. When a new coach signs up with a challenge pack, you receive 2 points. So it doesn't just have to be challengers, it can be a new coach. When I hit Success Club 10, as soon as I do that, I change my focus to coaches, and I start focusing on coaches for the month. We can do number 6 if you want. Break your month up. Once you hit Success Club, make it a goal. Say, I'm going to hit Success Club by the 15th of every month, whether it's 5 for you or 10. I'm going to hit Success Club at the beginning of the month. And then you can change your focus and talk about recruiting and post about recruiting and coaching, because you're still able to get Success Club points with new coaches. So just to do a recap, number 1 for my top tips, run a free group. It can be eating, it can be abs, it can be squats, it can be run a mile a day, it can be something. It can be 5 days, 3 days, 7 days, whatever. Run a free group, build those relationships, build your network. Number 2, run a challenge group. Whenever the time works out for you for the month, run a challenge group. You can do a team one, you can do an individual one, and get specific if you need to feel like you need to hit a special niche. Number 3, know your next group. So when you are inviting for your current challenge group, if they say no or they say not now, you have another date to offer them. You have another group to offer them right off the bat, and you're opening that up to follow up with them later. Number 4, referrals. Ask for referrals for friends and family at the initial invite, at the beginning of the group, and at the end of the group. Number 5, new coach training. Get your new coaches. Figure that out. Set one up. Talk to your upline. Run a Coach Basics group. It can be 1 person. It can be 2 people. It's totally up to you, whatever you have. But that's another way to get Success Club points. I hope this helps. I hope you guys are able to implement these tips going into August. And if you have questions, feel free to message me on Facebook. We'll talk to you soon.